it's so good to see you.
Thank
it
you,
really
you
is.
too.
And this is a movie you really wanted to make. It's based on a true story.
Yeah. No, this actually happened in 2005 in Atlanta. Brian Nichols, who I played, broke out of the courthouse jail, killed 4 people before then taking Ashley Smith, who was a meth addict at the time, hostage for 7 hours. And she used this book, The Purpose-Driven Life, to talk him down, and he let her go and gave himself up.
It's remarkable that a book could do that, you know, because she was, I mean, she had her demons and her problems.
Absolutely,
and she was trying to recover, and she lost custody of her child and all of this. And yet, a book, you can get redemption from a book.
Well, you know, I think it was partly the book, but also the humanity that she exhibited. I mean, he had become a killing machine that day, and something about the humanity that she demonstrated, the brokenness she was in. I think the book just became a jump-off point for conversations they had that became the means by which he was able to sort of see beyond what he was doing.
I must admit, I didn't realise it was a true story. I mean, in watching the film with not really knowing anything about it.
Right.
And it was very interesting, especially at the end where Oprah talks to the real girl. She talks to her and you hear her story. That was a really good way of finishing off the movie.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, you know, Ashley Smith, who was with us on set for a lot of the shoot, the actual lady, said she felt that she had lived such a bad life, in a sense, made so many mistakes, that she actually felt she deserved death, because she had seen Brian Nichols on the news that day doing these horrible things, killing people, and when he broke into her apartment, she went, okay, well, that's it, I deserve this. But actually, it was the point beyond which she gained life, and to just see someone who had written themselves off go on to live this incredible life. I mean, to me, the film is really about redemption and hope, and even though hopefully in our lives we don't have to experience anything this extreme, I hope that people come away realising that is on offer for them.
Yeah, and it can be. No, absolutely. And your wife is in the movie. She plays a TV reporter.
That's right.
And that must have been... It's quite interesting the way the media handled an incident like that.
This is the thing. It was a terrifying day in Atlanta, you know, because he broke out of that courthouse and they just couldn't find him. They didn't know where he was. And you're right. He was watching himself on the news, as it were. But you know, the other thing that's sort of striking about it is that with the film, we get to go behind the headlines. You know, those 7 hours that they spent together, there were no cameras in there. There were, you know, and so often when we watch news items or someone who's done these terrible things, you sort of have your own preconceptions, prejudices, judgments. We take you behind the headlines.
Yeah, that's true. And for you now, LA's home because of work.
Yes, it is. It is. And you know, because of life. My children, mine and Jess's children, love living there, and you know, it's been very good to me work-wise. But I do love the weather there as well.
Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And you were Best Dressed Man at the Emmys, I believe.
So I hear.
Well, you look very sharp. I love this. You're voicing every single character in James Bond. It's these audiobooks. Are you even doing Pussy Galore?
I am. I am. Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry.
Are you trying to limit my ability? You think I can't do Honor Blackman? No, I am. And there's a new Bond girl called Jeopardy Lane, who I also do. And there's the baddie South Korean guy called Justin Sin.
Right.
Or Jason Sin. And yes, I do them all.
You do them all? You do them all? You'd be a good Bond.
Oh, thank you.
I think you would, or maybe a Bond baddie after seeing you in this movie.
Either or, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
I've got 4 children to feed, so, you know.
Well, you have to keep working. You have to keep working. You've made some brilliant career choices, though. When you think of Selma, for example, how good that was.
Entertainment is great. I love watching those films. I love being in them. But I truly believe in film's power to educate, to inspire, to shift culture. And there were so many people who only thought of Dr. King as a catchphrase, I have a dream, until seeing that film. And I'm so proud to be part of a legacy that brings someone so transcendent into people's minds in a more, you know, comprehensive way.
Makes perfect sense. Captive is out tomorrow.
That's right.
And the next project is in Botswana. You need to come back and tell me, because we share a love of Botswana.
Yes,
and you need to come back and tell me all about that. It's always a joy to talk to you. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you for having me.